Fez bem assim, eu falei, obrigada. Aí o hoje manda para mim. Ai, queria receber. Eu falei, presente.
Hello, everyone, again.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm all right. Thanks for asking. Okay.
Okay.
Carol, good to see you back.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. Missed you last week.
I miss you too, but I come back.
Ah, thank God. Hello, Vanessa. Are you feeling better today?
Yes, yes.
No problem today.
No problem.
So I'm going to ask you to read a lot then, okay? Because last class you excused yourself from being dizzy, okay? Okay, today we have some new students as usual. Fernanda Baum, okay? Oscar, how are you? Fernanda, how are you?
I am fine, Roberto. And you?
I'm very well, Oscar. Very well, indeed.
Great.
Okay?
Great.
Yes, it's Monday, so I'm relaxed, had a great weekend, so everything is fine.
Okay.
Fernanda, how are you?
Great.
Ah, it's Fernando. I'm sorry.
Fernando.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'm getting old, so sometimes I have problem reading small letters, okay?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Gloria. Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm perfect. Thanks for asking, Gloria. Gabriel, are you still all right? Adriana, how are you doing up there?
Fine, teacher.
That's good. That's good. Good to see you here again.
Thank you.
Okay, who else is here? Simone, how are you? She's quiet. Simone, don't be shy. How are you? Oh, she doesn't like me. She doesn't want to talk to me. That's okay. All right.
She's taking a nap.
Oh, what, Gloria?
She's taking a nap.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, maybe she's taking a nap. Yes. All right, guys. Let's finish what we started talking about last week so that we can start today's class. Today's class is going to be a little challenging, okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing it. But anyway, let me share my screen so that we can finish last class and start today's class. I think last class we were talking about natural disasters and we read the entire article. We stopped when we were talking about the tornado alley. Is there any question about these or no? Can we just move on and finish this lesson?
It's okay.
Go
Okay,
on.
Oscar, go on. So now we have to see, because it was mentioned in the article, Calamity Jane. Let's see who was this famous woman, Calamity Jane. Can you read that for us, Gloria?
Calamity Jane. Jane was one of the very few women who became famous in the very masculine world of the Wild West. She was really Martha Jane Burke, 1852-1903. She spent most of her life in mining towns of South Dakota.
South Dakota?
South Dakota, and working on the wagon trains that brought supplies into wide and isolated towns. Isolated towns. She was an excellent shot with a revolver or a rifle.
Yes. So this was a very much woman that used to live in the
The dangerous desert woman.
Very dangerous. She was excellent with a revolver or a rifle.
Yeah.
So
The
you
last
would not,
phrase. Pay attention. The last phrase.
it's scary, yeah? Yeah, you would not fool around with her, understand? That's why her nickname was Calamity Jane, understand? Nobody
Yeah.
would fool
Makes
around with
sense.
her.
Makes sense.
Yes. Okay. Any other vocabulary problem about this part or no?
Yes, sir.
Can you repeat the word wagon trains? The
Wagon
wagon,
train.
wagon.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Wagon.
like we say station wagon, okay? Trains also have wagons, understand?
Wagon. Mhm.
Wagon, yes. Okay.
Thank you.
What's your problem, Gabriel?
It was exactly that. I was not knowing what wagon was. But I understand.
Okay. Yes, like a train usually has many wagons, okay? And also when you say a car is a station wagon, because it has that big back, okay? Where you can carry a lot of things. Another question, or can we go on to the next part?
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
Okay, Oscar, can you read the last paragraph for us? The days
Okay.
when the West was wild.
The day when the West was wild. Generally, the second half of the 19th century, as the new territories between the Mississippi and the Pacific were
Pacific,
opened up. In particular,
in particular.
the short period between about 1820 and 1888, the heyday of the legendary West.
Okay, there is just one thing. According to what I have here, the period was between 1850 and 1880. Why
80,
was your period longer? You said
80,
1820.
yeah.
You said 1820 to 1880.
1880. 1880.
Yeah, but the first one you said 1820.
Okay.
You increased the period.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, understand this. Until like 1850, the United States would only go from the Atlantic Ocean to the Mississippi River. People would not cross the Mississippi River to exploit the other side. Understand? Does anyone here have any idea why they started exploring the other part of the United States? What took them to exploit the other part of the Mississippi River?
Can I take a guess, teacher?
Of course you can guess. Everyone can guess.
Yeah. The gold running.
The gold
The run
rush.
for gold.
The gold rush. Yes. It was because of the gold rush. Understand? These drove hundreds, maybe thousands, I would say thousands is more precise, of pioneers going to the west side of the United States, defending themselves from the Indians that dominated the prairies, to get to California, where somebody had just discovered gold, understand? And it started the gold rush, okay? And these were considered the best days of the West, all right? There are many, many famous people that went there to look for gold, but they ended up making a lot of money, not with gold. Understand? Then
Roberto,
we
can
have
I ask you about
examples.
California? That time, California isn't or not a Mexican territory?
I think it was still part of Mexico,
Yes.
understand?
Yeah, I think
Officially, the United States, they say that they bought California, Nevada.
they bought by gun.
I think so, okay?
Yeah.
They took over. That would be more appropriate,
Yes.
Okay, a lot of Texas, understand, New Mexico,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of southern states that were originally part of Mexico. That's why you have many Spanish names like
Yes.
California, Texas,
San Diego,
Santa Bárbara,
Santa
San
Barbara, Santa
Francisco.
Monica, San Francisco,
São
yes,
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
yes, Santa Monica,
Santa
okay,
Mônica. Yeah.
yes, everything,
Every cent.
yes,
Yeah.
okay. But it is interesting to know that some of the people that went there to exploit gold, they discovered that they had not a natural talent to really exploit gold. They ended up doing other things. They ended up doing, for example, pants and shirts for the gold miners. And two of them became very famous, like Levi's and Strauss. You know, today we buy Levi's. People say in Brazil that we say Levi's, but in English you say Levi's. Okay, I don't know if there is, maybe there is no apostrophe. And also Lee pants, understand?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's interesting. These guys were tailors that wanted to find gold, but they ended up making more money using the cloth that covered the wagons to make really strong pants for the
Yeah.
gold miners. Understand? And they practically started with the at that time, the kind of jeans that they were. They were not made of the denim material that is used nowadays, but they were made of the material that covered the wagons, because there were many wagons, and they used this material to make pants, understand? And they ended up making a lot of money, okay? So in English, please, if you want to buy a pair of jeans, it's not Levi's. Nobody understands Levi's. They say Levi's or Lee, okay? Good. Is there any other question about these or no? Everything is clear.
It's okay.
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 Yes? So just
Good.
in short, in this lesson, we tried to cover, of course, the article was just about tornadoes, but previously we discussed all the natural disasters. Do you remember all of them?
Hurricanes.
Hurricane,
Hurricane.
Hurricane,
Hurricane.
tsunami,
Hurricane.
tornadoes,
Tsunami,
winter,
earthquake,
volcano,
Volcano.
volcanoes,
avalanche,
avalanches,
avalanche,
blizzards,
snowstorm,
Snowstorm.
blizzard or blizzard,
blizzards,
blizzard,
okay?
earthquake,
Earthquake,
Hooker.
earthquake,
okay?
flood,
Flood.
Drought. Yes, very good.
hailstorm,
What is the other one, Gloria?
hailstorm,
Hail.
hailstorm,
Yeah.
hail,
Like they say here, desce o hail, okay? Hailstorm.
hailstorm,
All right, all right. Now, thank God we don't have most of these natural disasters in Brazil, okay? Because imagine if we had a nice government as we have, plus the natural disasters. Then it would not be Calamity Jane, it would be Calamity Brazil, okay? All right?
Right.
God is good.
Yeah, God is very good to us, okay? God must be Brazilian, really, okay? So, taking apart the natural disasters that we don't actually have in Brazil, which ones do we kind of frequently have?
Flood.
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 Flood. Okay, what else?
The opposite. Dry.
Drought.
Drought.
Droughts.
Drought. Okay.
Okay, good. Those ones are very common. One more that we sometimes have, but only minors.
Hailstorm.
Hail.
Hail.
Rainstorm.
Desce o hail. Hail. Hail.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorms, yes.
Hailstorm.
Especially in the south of Brazil, when they come down, they destroy a lot of properties.
Yeah.
There is one more that is not very intense in Brazil, but it happens, especially in the northeastern part of Brazil.
Flood.
Flood has already been mentioned. Drought, too.
Flood.
Hailstorm.
Flood.
One more.
Drought.
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 We already mentioned.
Drought.
We already mentioned. Drought. One more
Drought.
that we have in the northeastern part of Brazil, not north.
North.
What? I heard somebody very far away from me saying something, but I couldn't get it.
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Do we really have blizzards in Brazil?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Blizzard.
Blizzards
Yeah.
are like snowstorms.
Snowstorm.
Very severe.
Don't have snow.
Yes, we have snow a little bit in the southern part of Brazil. But you guys maybe have never heard, but we also have in the northeastern part of Brazil minors. Let me see, where is my mouse? Earthquakes.
What quake?
Do we?
In Brazil.
Hey,
Yeah.
little teacher.
I said minor ones, not the major ones, like 3.1, 3.2. If you check, Google it, you will find.
They
Okay,
can
we have-
do it.
I beg your pardon, Gabriel.
They can feel the earthquake, or it's too light.
No, they can feel it. Yeah, some houses even crack up. Okay.
Oh my God. Didn't know.
Yes. Okay. But they are not minors because Brazil is kind of built on more solid plates, understand? But sometimes, as I don't know if it's a side effect of the big hurricanes you have in Chile, Mexico, you also have secondary quakes here, understand? And I've seen photographs of cities whose houses were cracked up by the earthquake, okay? But that's minor.
Today we have a earthquake in New Zealand.
Really? Another one?
Yes.
New Zealand.
We say 3 points.
3.0.
3 point.
Yeah, 3 point.
Yeah, we don't say dot in that case. Dot we use for
No.
like internet, www dot, okay? But for earthquakes, we say 3.0, 3.5, okay? All right, Gloria, thanks for sharing. I will look for that information later to see which cities were affected. Usually it's Christchurch, okay? That is probably where they have most of the quakes there, okay? All right, no more questions about this. Can we start today's class?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Let's go then. I'm going to share a new screen with you, and I need your full attention today, okay? Okay, it's not here yet, but it's okay. Okay, find mistake. Okay. Today, I'm sorry, I'm going to disappoint all the good students that download the classes in advance. And of course, they study and they know a lot, but I decided to do something different. I decided to present you the problems, but no answers today. We will talk about, or I will upload the answers later on, okay? So let me share my screen. Here you are. Okay, this is the 40th class we're having in the intermediate level, okay? That means we have been Of course, we have had more than 40 classes already. That's almost a semester with me, okay? Or more than a semester, okay? But the point is, find below a list of the most common mistakes made by non-native Roberto, speakers of English, and even some native speakers. Even native speakers make the same mistakes. Please analyze the sentences below carefully and decide what is the mistake in each one of them. So I'm going to put here a few sentences, like maybe 5. Yes. Okay, Adriana, could you please read sentence number 1 for us? Just read.
Yes, I suggested him to stay home tonight.
Good. Carol, could you read number 2?
Yes, I suggest you to buy it now.
Okay. Who is after Carol? Let me see my list here. Vanessa, is that okay for you? Not easy today. Can you read number 3?
Yes. I suggest you don't miss any other class.
Excellent, Vanessa. Can you read number 4? Now that you can speak, your pronunciation is perfect, okay?
Ah, thank you.
Erica, can you please read number 4?
I'm looking for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Excellent. Gabriel, number 5.
I have a 6-year-old son.
Exactly. Let's stop here and see. Can you already spot any problem in these sentences? Can you identify the mistake, or they sound okay for you? This is for everyone, okay? I'm not calling anyone specifically. Anyone that says, oh, I know number 2 or number 3 or number 4, or number 1, whatever.
Number 5, I am a 6-year-old son. I have
You are a liar. You are a liar, okay? You are not a lawyer, but you are a good liar. You are 6 years old. If you were 6 years old, you would not be here. You will not be married, okay? It is not I am, it's I have.
In the 5, you don't need to put the apostrophe X after the old.
Nope.
No?
I have a son. 6 years old. I have a son.
Oh, I have a son.
6-year-old son.
I have 6 years old son.
The time of all the sentence looks not right.
Yes, that's interesting, huh?
Yeah, it should be. I suggested him to stay at home tonight. All of them, they are not in the right time. They should be conjugated in another time.
In the past?
And the past, I don't know the past, maybe the past, but continuous sometimes. Like I have a 6-year son. With should be present continuous.
No way. It's wrong.
It's the time that is wrong, right?
It's wrong. Dirce, are you saying something?
Number 5, I have a 6-year-old son.
6
year. No S.
Okay. Erica, you were saying something. I'm not going to say you're right or wrong. I'm just writing whatever you're saying. Like Gabriel said, in his opinion, should be, I suggested him. Yes. But I'm not even going to write that because that's not the point. Okay?
Suggest is a verb which is usually followed by a gerund.
By gerund?
By gerund.
Yes, if you don't have a pronoun, you're right. Okay?
Okay.
But in all of them, you have a pronoun. So that's a little different.
Okay.
Oscar, why are you so quiet, my friend? Adriana, you are also quiet. You are so talkative. Fernando.
I think number 4. I'm look for a apartment with 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, you're just finding a way to fix it. But I want to know what is the problem with this one.
Okay.
Okay, it would be correct to say, to use what you said. Okay, let's continue. I have not seen good answers. So let me continue. Now, Vanessa, can you read number 6? Fernando, could you please read number 7?
The president would appreciate getting some information about the investigations conducted by the federal police.
Okay. Fernando, could you please read number 7?
I'm really looking forward to meet you after the quarantine.
Excellent, Fernando. Good reading. Oscar, can you read the number 8? Oscar? Are you still with us, my friend?
Excuse me, teacher.
No problem.
My phone is locked.
I thought you were taking a nap.
Yes. I'm sorry. In my country, we are used to eat rice and beans for lunch.
Okay. Simone, could you please read the number 9? Simone? Is it possible? Camila, can you read the number 9?
I will call you when I need your help.
Thank you, Camila. And let me see one more so we can see 5 and 5. Micaela, can you please read the number 10?
If you will go out tonight, I will go with you. I will
Always.
go
With you. Very good.
Thank
Now, can you guys tell me if there is anything wrong in these 5 sentences that I have just presented you?
The number 10, I think if you go out, no?
Yes. Don't future the first condition.
The first clause is not in future, it's present.
Yes.
Here?
I agree.
Okay.
The number 9, I ask the same.
When? In the first part or in the second
I call
part?
you when? If I need your help.
Yes. No, there is no if, it's when.
When.
Sorry?
There is no if, it's when. When
For
I
real,
need.
I don't see any problems.
I think it's now it's correct.
Okay. I'm not saying yes or no, but I'm just trying to. Okay. What about number 8, 7, 6?
We are used, number 8.
What is the problem?
We used to it.
So there, but I have the R.
Using.
Good guess.
No, it is
not.
correct. We are used.
Very difficult.
Using. Use without the, no?
Use it
You
without the.
have to eat rice and beans. Né?
Micaela, what did you say? Is it Micaela that we are using?
We are using to eat.
Using to eat.
No, it looks worse now.
Yeah.
Is there any other opinion about number 7, number 6?
Teacher,
Yes.
number 8. In my country, we eat rice and beans for lunch.
Well, but then you changed my sentence completely.
Yes, it's the other sentence.
Of course, this is perfect, okay? But you changed my beautiful sentence. It took me an hour to imagine. Okay, of course, this is perfect, okay? But it took me an hour to think about possible mistakes that I listen in classes. We are
I used to.
We used to, yes.
Yes, we are used to eat. Okay, you guys have already tried too much.
Wasn't like
What
that
about-
already.
Yeah, it was, but they wanted to change. It's okay. The student is always right, just like the customer, okay? I'm just a listener here, okay? What about number 7?
Wow.
It's okay?
Look for
Meeting you after the quarantine?
Erica said this meeting. Is it meeting or to meet you?
No, for I'm really
No,
looking
have
forward to
to.
meeting you without it too.
I'm looking
Without
forward.
Looking for.
Okay, without to, Erica.
Yes.
No, have to meeting. Oh, yes.
Is it meeting or to
Looking
meeting?
for.
No, to meet.
Man,
No
these
meeting.
sentences are getting really messed up.
Yes, this is to
No have
show
meeting. Yeah.
how sometimes English can be confusing, okay?
But they seem right in the first looking.
Yes, I'm looking. I'm really looking. It's okay. So I don't know. Oh, I really look forward.
No, looking.
What about number 6? Too much of this one. What about number 6? This is a very updated sentence, okay? No idea?
No, I
You
don't
think,
have
no,
any
teacher,
idea.
this is absolutely correct. This is what
Yeah,
is
absolutely
happening.
correct.
This
Yes.
is what is happening in Brazil at this moment.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
up to date. It's up to date
Yeah,
to Brazilian
very,
case.
very updated sentence.
Yeah.
Let's see the last ones.
About to conduct investigations.
About the investigations conducted.
About the conducted investigations by the federal
Conducted by the federal.
Conducted. Okay, I don't know.
investigations.
Investigation.
It's crazy. This is
I'm not saying you're right. I'm just writing here, okay? Let's see. There are 2 more. If you would have tried the pasta he made, you would have liked it.
If you had tried, I don't know.
If you
Had tried,
no would?
no.
No would.
In my opinion, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. If you had tried,
Tried the pasta he made, you would have liked it.
Teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
agree.
okay.
The verbs are in the wrong time. Did you saw Paul at work today?
you are already talking about number 12, Gabriel.
Yes.
Did you
Time
see
of the
Paul at
verb.
work today? What is the problem? That's not
Did you
correct.
saw Paul? Did you see Paul at work today?
But this is what is written here. Did you see Paul?
No,
My opinion.
Yeah,
Do you
the
see?
right should be did you
Have
saw.
you seen?
No, did you saw?
No, so.
Did you
No,
saw?
no,
Did.
no.
No.
Did.
No.
Did you see?
See. Did see,
Is that
not
possible?
Did you
saw.
see?
No,
Because
no.
No. So
Did you
is it
see?
Have you
seen?
seen?
Oh my gosh.
Can
Who
be
is
have
saying
you
that?
This is on the past.
Yes. Have you seen?
The
Have you
past is
seen?
did.
According to Gloria, the past is did. Did you
Yes.
see?
Did you see? Yes.
Have you
Okay.
Have you
Have you
seen?
seen? Teacher, with have we need the past
Okay.
part.
Have you seen?
Okay, okay, I got. There are only 150 people talking at the same time. Sorry, I'm very slow. My bad, my bad. Well, I'm tired. I think you guys still needed to review certain points. That's why I chose these 12 sentences, because they are difficult, even for native speakers. Imagine for
Yeah.
non-native speakers. So this is exactly what you had for downloading today. Let me stop sharing these and let's go. We have 10 minutes to start the real class. Okay, let's see then what the problem is for sure. Okay, as soon as I find the class, okay.
Today is a surprise class. Yeah?
Yes, because if I had already given you all the answers,
Yeah.
it would be too easy. You would not think about it.
Yeah. It's a creative.
Yeah, I decided to be a little mean, a little bad.
Yeah,
This
seems like exam.
Yes, I told my wife, today I'm not going to.
It's like a test.
Yes, I'm not going to give it all to them, understand? I'm just going to tease them, okay? And then I will introduce the real class. Let me see. Oh, find, no, it's not you. I want to find the mistakes, okay? Okay, there is one more guy just getting in now, a little bit late, but that's all right. Okay, find the mistakes. Where are you? Find the correction. Okay, here, I found it. Maybe the number of the class is not okay, but I found it. Anyway, no, this is not. This is the wrong class. This is advanced, intermediate. This, I'm sorry. Small letters are always difficult for me. Can't see very well. All right. Okay, let me share my screen and we'll soon clear all the doubts you had. Let's start with number 1. Now it's my time to talk, okay?
Okay.
So what was the problem in sentence number 1? I suggest him to stay home tonight. See, it is not possible to use an object pronoun after the verb suggest. Like they suggest me. No. I suggest him. No. I cannot use. So if I want to use a pronoun after the verb suggest, I have to say, I suggest that he stay home tonight. This would be one possibility, a correct possibility. Because when I say I suggest, that's one sentence. That is a connector, and then I have a second sentence. I suggest that he stay home tonight. Or if you want to make it more conversational, it is also possible to omit that. And I simply say, I suggest he stay home tonight. Observe something very important. I don't say, I suggest he stays home tonight. The verb here is not conjugated. The verb here is always used in the base form, or some people call it subjunctive form, okay? So it's not important if it's he. They suggested me stay, okay? Me no. Only Tarzan talks like that. They suggested I stay home tonight, okay? I suggested she stay home. Even if I use, Gabriel, the verb in the past, it's not going to make any difference. I suggested that he stay. Understand? Because the verb at the second phrase is always in the subjunctive, in the base form without to. Okay? Now, I think it was. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I have a question. He stays home or
no, he stay. That's what I'm saying. Yes, the verb here, observe, look here, this. Observe that the verb suggest is either followed, okay, this is the important part, is either followed by a verb in the gerund, like Erica said, but without a pronoun. Okay, Erica?
Okay.
if we don't have a subject pronoun, or a verb in subjunctive, that is the infinitive without to, if we have a pronoun. So that means, Dirce, that you can never say, I suggest he stays. No,
Okay.
I suggest he stay home tonight. That's why I said it's difficult. Or we can omit he and I say, I suggest or suggested, it doesn't make a difference, staying home tonight. All right?
Right.
Is there any question now?
Teacher, so it's impossible I use the pronoun after the suggest,
Depends on the pronoun. Depends on the pronoun. It's impossible to use an object pronoun.
Yes, object pronoun, yes.
I suggested him. That's impossible.
Okay.
Because you are starting, Carol, another sentence, and then you need a subject and a verb.
Okay, perfect.
Okay? I suggest he stay, she stay. I suggest she go with us. You can say, sounds terrible, teacher. Yes, I know, but that's the correct.
Sounds like Tarzan.
Yes, and be careful with these if you have to take a proficiency test, like IELTS, like TOEFL, like TOEIC, or any Cambridge test, because they love exploiting these, understand? Because when you read it, like, I suggest she go, she come with us. Immediately you say it's wrong. She comes, she goes. But no, that is the correct version, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So the two possibilities we suggest are here. I suggest staying home, or I suggest that he stay home. We don't say he stays. Even in the past, I suggested that he stay. All right?
Right.
In the second case, it was practically the same. The problem here was not, I suggest you. The problem was, I suggest you to buy. There is no to buy. The subjunctive that is the correct form is without
I suggest
to.
that you.
That you buy, I suggested you buy, or I suggested buying. Okay, eat now. These are the three possible forms. I suggest that you buy it now. I suggest you buy it now, or I suggest buying it now. If you don't have a pronoun, you, then you can use the ing. Is that okay? Can you guys follow me now? Can you understand this? Is that cool?
Okay.
Yes.
Now, the next one, you have to observe what happens when you have a negative. The problem here was the negative. I suggest you don't miss. It is not possible to use don't or doesn't or didn't. If you have a negative suggestion, what you have to do is, I suggest that you not miss another class. I suggest you not miss, that you not miss, or if I omit you, I suggest not missing another class. All right?
Those are more, those are worse saying that the incorrect one.
That is why we tend to use the incorrect form. Understand? Because if you think in Portuguese, that makes perfect sense. Okay? But in English, you have to say, I suggest that you not miss. I think that even in Português, sugiro que você não perca. You not miss. Okay? I suggest you not miss. I suggest that you not miss. I suggest not missing. These are the only possible forms that can be used with the verb suggest. Do you have any other? Yes, Oscar. I'm all ears.
It's possible. I said, I suggest you miss any another class.
No, Oscar, because any is only used in negative. So when you say miss any other class, the sentence has to be negative. I suggest you not miss any other class. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right?
All right.
Well, it is funny because in the number 5, this discovered the problem, but nobody mentioned about the 2 bedrooms apartment. This problem is probably the most common in English. Again, it's because we think in Portuguese. Understand? And you don't remember 2 bedrooms is modifying the noun apartment. And since adjectives have no plural, you can't say, I'm looking for a 2 bedrooms apartment. I'm looking for a 2 bedroom apartment. Understand? It's just like,
yes.
I am almost 60 years old. That is perfect. Or I am almost a 60-year-old teacher. When I say teacher, my age is modifying the noun teacher. So I can't use it in the plural. Understand? So I am almost a 60-year-old teacher. Okay? Oh, so modifying my original sentence, I could say I have an apartment with 2 bedrooms. This 2 bedrooms here is not modifying anything. But when I say I'm looking for a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom has to be in the singular. All right? It's the same case here. I have a 6 years. Of course, it doesn't exist 6 years. I can say she is 6 years old, but not she's my 6 years old daughter. No, okay? But it's the same problem. 6 years old son. The age of the son is used to modify the noun son. It should be used in the singular. I have a 6-year-old son. My son is 6 years old. I have an 86-year-old mother. My mother is 86 years old. It's a 10-minute walk, or it takes me 10 minutes to walk there. Okay? Of course, I can say it using different ways. But if you want to say like, how long does it take you to go to work? It's a 10-minute walk. It's a 20-minute drive. Okay? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it doesn't matter. It's modifying walk or drive. So I have to use it in the singular. Okay? Can you think of any example using this construction concerning you or your son or your wife or your husband? Come on, just using the age as an adjective, just to see if you can understand it. Everyone, come on, guys, time to share in your opinion. Raquel, Micaela, Camila, Simone, Oscar, Dirce, and everyone else. Fernando, Erica. Carol, go ahead, Carol.
I don't know, teacher. I am not creative today.
You're not creative today. You can talk about your husband. What is your husband's occupation? Is your husband a lawyer too?
He's no, thanks God, no. Thank God, no. He's a financial coordinator.
A financial coordinator.
Coordinator,
okay,
yeah.
How old is he?
He's, let me think, 37 years old.
Okay, very good. He's 37 years old and he's the financial coordinator, right?
Yeah.
So you could put it all together, saying my husband is a 37-year-old financial coordinator.
Okay.
Understand?
In this case, the year, it's a singular year. Old. Yeah.
Yes, Oscar, because it's modifying financial coordinator.
I understand.
Any other example? Gloria, Dirce, Adriana? Come on, guys, I need to finish the class. Any other example? Gloria, now you're quiet, huh? Adriana, are you going to give me an example now?
Yeah, I have an 83 years old father. But what can more common? My father is 83 years old, or I have
An 83-year-old father?
Yes.
Well, both are common. It just depends on what you want to say. Understand? If I say, how old is your father? My father is 83 years old. If I ask you, how about your father? Well, my father is alive. He's an 83-year-old father. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Any more examples or no?
I have a 92-year-old grandmother.
A 92-year-old grandmother. Yes?
Yes.
God bless her. Okay. All right.
Teacher, I say my marriage had 36 year old. My marriage had
in this case,
36
you
old.
have to say, I have been married for 36 years. Okay?
36 years.
Yes. You don't even say years old, okay? I have been married for 36 years. All right? This is how you can talk about that. Okay, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry. We ran out of time. Okay? We will finish this tomorrow. Okay?
Oh
Thank
no.
you very much. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay?
See you tomorrow,
But the time
teacher.
flies.
See you tomorrow, Roberto.
I'm really
Everyone.
curious about them.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you so
At the
much.
same time.
Thank you.
Chat.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.